person looking to lead the United States, they may admire the consequential and successful American presidents who came before them. Abraham Lincoln, FDR, George Washington, Teddy Roosevelt, but not Donald Trump. Trump's admiration goes to the strongmen, to the dictators, to those who wield their power with impunity, who put themselves above the people they serve.
President Xi is a brilliant man. If you went all over Hollywood to look for somebody to play the role of President Xi, you couldn't find it. There's nobody like that. The look, the brain, the whole thing. How smart is Kim Jong-un? Top of the line. You know, people say, oh, this and that. Really smart. Putin, very smart.
So it's no surprise that as he continues his third attempt for the White House, Donald Trump's own rhetoric bears a resemblance to those he idolizes. Trump's 2024 run has experts deeply concerned, as the New York Times details in a new piece. Quote, Donald J. Trump rose to power with political campaigns that largely attacked external targets, including immigration from predominantly Muslim countries and from south of the United States-Mexico border. But now, in his third presidential bid, some of his most vicious and debasing attacks have been leveled at domestic opponents. The threat from outside forces, Mr. Trump said, is far less sinister, dangerous, and grave than the threat from within. This turn inward has sounded new alarms among experts on autocracy who have long worried about Mr. Trump's praise for foreign dictators and disdain for democratic ideals. They said the former president's increasingly intensive focus on perceived internal enemies was a hallmark of dangerous totalitarian leaders. The Times spoke with historian Peter Hayes, who outlines the features of fascism. And spoiler alert, the likely 2024 GOP presidential nominee, well, he fulfills each one. Hayes says fascism is generally understood as an authoritarian, far-right system of government in which hyper-nationalism is a central component.
The future does not belong to globalists. The future belongs to patriots. There is no circumstance under which the United States will allow international entries to trample on the rights of our citizens.
It also often features a cult of personality around a strongman leader.
We are going to support him, even if he goes to jail, because he is a man for the people and by the people.
If he doesn't break through the fraud this time, Patriots better lock and load, because it'll be all over.
The justification of violence or retribution against opponents.
We pledge to you that we will root out the communists, Marxists, fascists, and the radical left thugs that live like vermin within the confines of our country. For those who have been wronged and betrayed, I am your retribution. I am your retribution.
And the repeated denigration of rule of law.
Now the Marxist left is once again using the same corrupt DOJ and the same corrupt FBI. The baseless indictment of me by the Biden administration's weaponized Department of Injustice will go down as among the most horrific abuses of power in the history of our country.
So there we have it. If Donald Trump becomes the 2024 nominee, which seems quite likely at this point, it won't just be policy differences on the line. It will be the entire American experiment on the ballot.